Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, the guy who's in the renewal state, taking what was given and gonna make it rocket fire hot. It's John Deshay
Yes,
from
sir.
Elias Catholic High School down in Jeff City.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Oh man, I tell you, I I was going to give you a lot of thanks, but I'm going to give you. And I found out you were just a young guy in the stands. I used to come out with a team and play in a tournament there at Jeff City in 179 Soccer Park, and you were in the stands or on the sidelines, you know, looking and getting, and now you're the guy that's got. And so
It's kind of crazy being on the other side of things, but those were some. We talked a little bit about it before the show. Just watching Rockhurst, Chaminade, CBC, Blue Valley. Coach Blake and had brought him and Eddie Horn. Those guys brought in some good games. Good teams.
Man, yeah, yeah. And it was a nice motel to stay at. They had nice breakfast, and somebody somewhere brought pizzas from somewhere around there at 179 Soccer Park. It was a nice little deal.
It's nice complex. Nice complex. Well, I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And so you know the reason why I
Well,
had.
I guess I know. I guess I don't.
Oh, because anybody and everybody, whoever wins state has to go through you.
Well, I gotta get that far first.
Oh, I understand, and you're humble. Uh, I mean, Eddie Horn had a team of Brazilians. I mean, they were just magnificent ball control mastery. And he was saying, man, I don't know if we're going to be okay. They're hobbling. They're
He
all
always
hurt.
had a way of talking. He never gave his team too much credit, but boy, some of those boys could play.
Woo, I guarantee. I still, what the hell was that? I still don't know. But the object is that Elias High School, we, here we got a one horse newspaper, and it's hard. They don't have the monies to do the deals, but they throw it out, and we look at the scores and the schedules, and Elias, and I used to go down to that tournament. As you pull up off of a bus, you pull up down that one lane, going out to pasture, and you see a big old sign, billboard, kickball. You kick,
Sure. Oh yeah.
Elias Catholic High School, man, and it was just very creatively done, and just got goosebumps. You say, man, this is because under full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still traumatic experience of when Jeff City Jays used to come and play high school football back in the 70s. They were
Those
like
were some. You better believe it. Those were some football teams too.
oh my God, man! I mean, it was like boys playing men.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
man.
Really was.
Yeah, and then look at Jeff City and then you playing the Dents and having all those teams. It's a joy. And under full disclosure, either we're a suburb of Jeff City or Jeff City is a suburb of St. Louis.
Oh, I bet you if you ask the St. Louis people, we're a suburb of St. Louis, but you ask the JC people, they're a suburb of us.
Yeah, you go.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, yeah. It's a magnificent location, and you just have the real goodness about something. You don't have the dirty rivalries, is that when you go to Jeff City, around Jeff City, you better bring your A game because you're going to get one.
Well, I tell you what, you know how the high school sports can be. You know, one year you're down, next year you're up. But we really, at least at Helias Catholic, man, we want to put on a good program and put a good product on the field.
Absolutely. And whatever it goes, because of the rules, if you keep winning, you have to go up to another class with the same enrollment that you have.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The championship factor.
yeah, okay, thank you. So I like all that. And it's just, hey, if you want to be good, man, you got to play good, you know. And so Elias, I, I I'm always rooting for you. I'm always rooting for you.
Oh, I tell you what, the kids I've got this year, I'm a newbie on the block. I came into the program in 2022, and really fortunate, kind of on the receiving end of got a brand new complex. It's about 10 years old, but fantastic complex. We've got a athletic department in the school that supports athletics at a high level, and then I've got good soccer players, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah. Do you coach the program, John, boys and girls?
When I moved back in town, 2022, that was part of the contract, and then I just really felt like I wasn't able to commit. To me, if you're coaching, you need to run whatever the program is, even if it's not strong. You need to run it at a high level for the kids and the parents to create a good experience. And I just didn't feel like I could do it for both programs at a high level. So now just the girls.
All right. All right. Good choice.
I think so. I mean, might have few people disagree, but I think so. I like coaching. I tell you what, I'll be honest. I'm very passionate about the game. I love the men's game, but if I had to pick between girls and guys, I might pick girls coaching over boys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I love the game, though. I'm very passionate. I'm watching Chelsea play Manchester United right now.
Well, there you go. Well, so under full disclosure, I'm waiting for the co-ed. I'm waiting for the co-ed league, baby.
I'm not sure if you'll get that, but although you look hard enough, you'll find something.
All right. Well, there you rock and roller. So the story comes out is one of my best times ever playing, far as on the field and off the field, was with a co-ed from the old neighborhood. So, all the players, I knew all the players knew me, and we took on all comers, man, and lifted the trophy at the end. It was really something.
I think you've probably like me. You've been around long enough to either play in or watch some of the Show Me State games, and they have co-ed. I think it's 7 versus 7, and I know many people love playing that co-ed division. They love it.
I'll be. No, I never heard of that. I wish I had. Well, this is the story. Is that that I know that I'm building bridges from KC to St. Louis and St. Louis to KC. It's a two-way street.
It is.
Yeah, and Jeff City's right in there. We got an offshoot, but the deal is that, man, hey man, this Missouri, this St. Louis, this state of Missouri, we're gonna play some ball, man. We're gonna play some ball.
I tell you, yeah. For someone, I've been around the game long enough that both sides of the state. Fabulous soccer from both sides, and you're seeing a lot of good soccer coming into Central Missouri as well from local clubs and high schools, and you're right, putting it all together. I mean, that's when we're representing the state, we got to put it all together in whatever form that is.
And on a full disclosure, ain't no way I was not mentioning Central Missouri. It was just there it is. It goes
Oh
without.
no,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Well, I mean, let's be realistic. At least this is the way I believe. Soccer is very geographical. It is a pay for play sport, and more often than not, you're just not going to have you're not going to have a lot of clubs in the central area, the central part of the state. And if you do, the geographics are just going to tell you your kids are limited, and they just are.
Damn. Well, this is how I look at it. When I found out that in Barcelona, Spain, they teach the same way. They have the same types of training and practices
Yeah.
that the 8-year-old do to the first team. It's just that the first team do it much better and quicker and blah, blah, blah. But it's the same.
Don't you think we can learn something from some of these other countries? I think we can.
There's my man. There's my man. Let me get it out. You are now officially well certified, John DeShay.
Bring it home, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's right. Holy cow, man. That was scientific. That was magnificent, man. I'm not kidding you. I could go down to central Missouri thinking I'm buying a horse. I was sleeping. I just bought a dead horse.
I think anything's possible in central Missouri. You better believe it.
Woo! But I mean a guarantee. Isn't that something that? And that's why I don't put you all in the back seat. No way, no how. Get up here and drive, man. Central Missouri, they know how.
Well, look, I appreciate you. I think when you reached out to me, we were on our way to Iowa playing the Tournament of Champions, and I thought, man, what a great opportunity to talk about my program and talk about the kids. You know well enough that the coach is not really a coach if you don't have the kids, and the kids are they're the ones in the dirt.
Yeah, man. And the coach is responsible for getting the but sometimes the players too, to get some nice uniforms. You got some nice unis, John?
They're all right. Yeah, they're okay.
All right. And with the in the winter, in the fall, late fall, you need sweatpants, sweatsuits and stuff. Is there something special that what is your mascot? What is Elias? What?
It's a Crusader. So it's
Nice.
a Crusader on a horse, and I don't know how they dress in the wintertime.
Yeah, okay, but get it. I'm sure you would. What I'm getting at is here. You could have some kind of entrance that everybody says, "Oh, here they come, Elias Crusaders."
Yeah. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I thought about this.
All right.
You just said this. I thought about having somebody ride in on a horse for one of our games, dressed up like a Crusader. I thought that would be spectacular.
Exactly. Without a doubt. And I was a roustabout for a week or two, and the circus were doing the elephants, and there's the whales with the shovel and the can, ba-ba boom, ba-ba bang, So you have somebody with the Crusader, but you got somebody cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think administration would give me a go-ahead light for that.
All right. But just to have the horse and everybody walks past it,
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah. And so I mean that's the brilliance of high school soccer, in my opinion, is that it's sky's the limit of what you want to do and how you want to do it. That class and style
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a magnificent way about handling things. And when you are watching in the stands, I mean to tell you, I don't have any kids in the high school or nieces or grandchildren. I go because I love the game, what they
yeah,
do, to
yeah,
watch the
yeah,
skill
yeah,
level.
yeah. Same. I'll go out. Like I mentioned when CBC and Chaminade, those teams would come in. If I could get out to watch a game, I was because I knew it was going to be a good game.
Absolutely. And then you come down to where you have the streaming service now, where you can
Yes.
stream the games, which I find being very, very nice. But you can also have the situation where it's not much to have a little broadcast, you
Yeah.
know, and I find that to be really a classy deal. Is that you do with the school or you go up, but just to have that thrill of here they come.